This whole thing started back in 1996 with an RFP, in which they listed every school and every project paid them so much money. Oh, George Buzzetti, sorry. B-U-Z-Z-E-T-T-I, like spaghetti. I research and I do make my money out of art. I've been doing research on school fraud nationwide for 17 years. If you remember Belmont, I'm the guy who got it shut down. Shiv Bustamante, I'm the guy that supplied the LA Times with all the information that got us $1.5 billion in books. They hate me. If you remember the breakup, every organization in this state spent a fantastic amount of money trying to prevent me from speaking before the State Board of Education, so I flew up, opened the door, and 80 people froze. Well, I messed their plans up on that coming back again, because we can't. They wanted a clean slate, they don't have one anymore. So anyway, they told us when they passed $2.4 billion, that would fix everything, right?
Yes, they did tell us that.
They were overran at $1.774 billion, according to Kathleen Connell, the state controller at the time. And they've been overrunning everyone else, every one of them since then, and they're out of money. Now they're asking you, they started at $3.2 billion, but suddenly, oh, these wonderful people that know everything went, oh damn, we need $7 billion. And then these people who are supposed to know everything come up with, we need $40 billion, now $60 billion more. Okay, I can show you the stuff, print. Yeah, real competent people, huh? Oh, I just woke up yesterday. I need, now we need $60 billion. Well, where are these people coming from? I'll tell you what it is. When you take 450 North Grand, which started 166 a foot, ended up 1,008 a foot, and in school construction news, there's a thing on a school back in South Carolina, they built this absolutely fantastic school with hospital elevators, because it's for special ed kids too, for 125 a foot. And they built 70 schools for $1.3 billion, and these people are bragging about 72 schools at $15 billion? Well, I hate to tell them, the difference in prevailing wage doesn't make up the difference, because all the rest of this stuff, concrete, steel, copper, that's world price. I hate to tell them, those are commodities. So all these people have is a big, giant excuse. Mahula in 2003, Mahula is the head of facilities. He says, we're building schools for $180 to $200 a foot. I did a spreadsheet on their strategic execution plan, 218 to 654. Well, where do you think all the money's going? Belmont. Let's talk about the LA Times liars. $400 million? LA Times in 1998 article said, according to the COO of LA Unified, David Cook, $200 million. If you go back to about 3 months ago at the board meeting, they put 278 in. Well, I'm at almost 5. Where did 400 come from? Don't forget the 250 million Romer put in. Don't forget the 3 years that they were working on it at 8 to 10 million a month. Don't forget $100 million worth of insurance, which I have the paperwork on. And let's forget about all the legal fees. Well, we're at 800 million, a billion, whatever, man. You know, it's only money. So then there's this other little interesting thing we came up with. January this year, Office of Public School Construction releases a report because they're tired of these people like LA Unified. And all they can do is release a report that's squirreled away on a website somewhere because nobody lets it be public. It's public because it's in a website, but nobody knows. And everybody else around us is building schools for $240 a foot, and they're funded at $470, which means you can make, what, $230 profit? You understand what I mean? So all they're doing is taking all your money and flushing it away. Now we're working on, I don't know if you're familiar with the Expo line going by Dorsey and Fauché. We just started, me and my friends just started working with those people. And the district's attorneys are supposed to be working with them. Again, the district's attorneys forget about Serrano versus Priest. All kids have a right to an equal opportunity education. They forgot about the Williams case. Equal opportunity facilities. Oh, China Smith, we never heard about it. So what kind of flim-flam is going on? Now, right now, from what I understand from my friends that are down there at this judicial hearing, MTA's being their best friend because people are testifying for them are like taking the fifth. They won't answer questions. They don't know anything. And they got themselves into a sticky wicket. So the point is, and this is another important point, if you go to the latest superintendent budget, because what I do is I compare stuff. That's how I got Chip Bustamante, okay? Because I went to 10 years budgets, and I went to the preliminary budget, which is your wish list. Well, you got to compare the line item to your final budget. And guess what happened over 10 years? You wonder why these kids can have books? And you got to wonder where UTLA is, because if I can do it, why can't they with all their money? For 10 years, they budgeted and didn't spend $250 million a year. That's $2.5 billion over 10 years. You wonder why no kids have books? Gee, that's a simple answer. Why do you think Antonio wants the district? The city's budget's what, $6 billion? You got $7 billion general fund at LA Unified, now you're going towards $28 billion in bonds. Everything is about nothing but privatization and contracts. When you hear Monica and these people talk, the last thing they talk about is kids, the first thing they talk about is contracts. You know what? We don't owe a contractor a job. We don't owe them anything except to make your normal profit on a legitimate business deal. Now I'm going to tell you something. I talked to you about these cost increases, okay? I guarantee you no worker's getting made more than prevailing wage. I guarantee you no contractor is paying 3-4 times more for commodities than he has to. X plus Y equals Z, where's the extra money? Right there. Where does it get recycled to? Campaign contributions in Greece.